Good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our places with sun shining faces. Oh, this is the way to have a good day. Hello, my sweet students. Welcome to another music class. It is great to be here with you all. I hope you're having a great week. If you're not, I'm hoping that that's all about to change because we have a great class planned. We're going to sing a lovely little song. We're going to continue with our new rhythm that we have learned, and we are going to be wrapping up our May Composer of the Month with another really fun little video game piece. So let's get started. There's no time to waste, and let's sing through some scales. All right, major scale. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Beautiful job, my friends. Now let's sing that major triad. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Very nice job, you guys. Now, let's add that top do for our major arpeggio. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do. Excellent. Now, let's go down to la for our minor scale. 1, 2, ready, go. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Very nice job, my friends. Now, let's sing our minor triad. 1, 2, ready, go. La, do, mi, do, la. Excellent. Now add that top la for your minor arpeggio. 1, 2, ready, go. La, do, mi, la, mi, do, la. Very nice job, you guys. So today, I want to sing the first little part of the song we're going to learn on solfege before we start. So it's kind of a secret melody, but I also kind of gave away the secret. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it when we start the song though. We're going to be singing a little folk song today. I'll say a little bit more later. But this is a very typical folk song progression of notes of solfege. So I wanted to show it to you guys kind of separate of the song to start. So just repeat after me. Do, la, sol. Sol, la, do, do. Mi, sol, la. Sol, la, sol, mi, sol. Very good, and that is all I want to do with our solfege today. So let's put just that much together, okay? 1, 2, Ready, go. Do, la, sol, la, do, mi, sol, la, mi, Very good, you guys. And now you are already ahead of the game because we are going to move on and talk about our song for today. All right, my friends, we are going to be singing a lovely little song today called Wild Mountain Time. This is a song that comes from a country called Scotland, which is around Ireland and England. It's right in that little spot of the globe. This is a beautiful piece about how the summertime is coming and picking all the beautiful flowers on the hillside, on the mountain. So keep that in your mind. And you already know the melody for the first two lines, so you've got a leg up here. So let's take a look over on this next slide. All right, so here is our first set of lyrics, and guess what? This is our only set of lyrics for today. There's a lot that this song can teach you, but there's a couple little tricky spots. So I thought that one set of lyrics was perfectly fine for today. And you guys, as you know, already have a head start. So if you remember our first little melody, do, la, sol, la, do. I'm gonna give you the words for that right now. Oh, the summertime is coming. Very nice. Now, the other little melody we learned was mi, sol, mi, and here are the words for that. And the trees are sweetly blooming. Good, now here's the new part. And the wild mountain time. Grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Very nice job, my friends. And a lassie is just the Scottish word for a woman, a girl. So, will you go, lady, go, basically. So, let's try just that much together, all right? 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Nice job, you guys. Now, let's learn that second little section and then we'll be all ready. And we'll all go together to wild mountain time. All around Nice job, you guys. All right. Now, let's try singing it from Oh, the Summertime is Coming. And then we'll put it together with the piano. So, this piece is maybe a little bit, just a little bit higher than you're used to singing. It's actually not very much higher than the notes we sing in our major scale at all. But if you feel like, oh, that's a little high, the way that I recommend finding the space for those notes is through just a nice sigh. So if you start by pretending that you're just getting up in the morning and you're gonna do a really big yawn. Oh, can you do that with me? Oh, very good. Now, just interpret that as a sigh. So go, oh. Can you do that? Good, let's do it one more time. Oh! Very nice. Now, you should really feel all of that good space in your mouth that you can use for singing. So let's see if we can incorporate a little bit of that as we're going through this song. Okay, just a little voice teacher moment for you. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Very nice job, you guys. That is beautiful. All right, so I figured I should show you some of the things that you are singing about. So, wild mountain thyme. Thyme is an herb. It's kind of like a greenery. It gets some flowers in the spring and summertime. And this is the kind of thyme that you'd find on like a wild mountain growing free. So here is a picture of that for you. Good. Now, heather is a beautiful, I know it's also a name, but it's a beautiful little flower that is very special to Scotland. Scotland is very well known for it, and it's usually purple. And it grows during the spring and summer time, but it has a very small bloom period. So there's only like a few days or weeks of the year that it blooms. And it looks like this. Good. So now that we're all up to speed, we've got all these beautiful mental images to inspire our singing. Let's really perform it with the piano. Feel free to keep a steady beat, do a little bit of swaying, find that space for yourself, and let's go for it. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Nice job, you guys. Give yourself a pat on the back, especially if that song was a little bit out of your comfort zone. You did such a beautiful job. You made your music teacher very, very proud. Wonderful work. All right, let's move on and take a look at our rhythms for this week. I'm gonna put the basic rhythms on the screen for you, give you a little mini review. So take like 10 seconds to review. See if you can spot our new rhythm family member, and then we're gonna go a little bit deeper. Okay, so you might notice that our group of rhythms up here is a little more crowded than before. We have a new friend, our dotted quarter note, right? And our dotted quarter note gets how many beats? 1.5. Good. So we talked in depth about this before. Usually, when you see your dotted quarter note, you will also see a single eighth note, right? It's our single eighth note's moment to shine. It finally has a friend to partner up with. So your dotted quarter note gets, we just said it, 1.5 beats, and your single eighth note gets half a beat. So together, they take up 2 beats in your rhythm. So we would clap it like this. 1, 2, and. Can you try that with me? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and. Good, so you have to hold through that 2 and then clap on the and. Try it one more time. Ready, go. 1, 2, and. Yes, good. It just gets easier and easier with practice, so don't worry if you're not getting it yet. So, on top of that, we could also do a little switcheroo, and we could put the single eighth note in front of our dotted quarter note. So it would look like this. And you're going to see a few of these today. So, same kind of theory. Your single eighth note gets half a beat. Your dotted quarter note gets 1.5. So we still have something that equals 2 beats total on your rhythm. And you would clap it like this. 1 and 2. So this time you clap on the 1, you clap on the and of 1, and you hold through the 2 to represent that 1.5 beat. Try that with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. Good. Just make sure you're holding all the way through that 2. You're not going 1 and 2. That would be like 2 eighth notes and a quarter note. That's not what's on the screen. So one more time. Ready, go. 1 and 2. Very nice. So if it helps you, you can think about it like this. They're made up of the same things, right? They both have an eighth note and a dotted quarter note. And so they're both going to take up 2 beats. They both get the same amount of beats as a half note, just distributed differently. So we can also think about our eighth note dotted quarter note pattern with the cookies. So remember, let's think about our beats like cookies. So each beat is 1 cookie. So if I have 4 quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 solid cookies. If I take that second cookie and I break it in half, then I give one of the halves of that cookie to the first beat. Then I have a dotted quarter note followed by an eighth note, right? 1, 2, and. Just like that. Try it one more time. Let's do this whole thing. So it'll go 1, 2, and 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Excellent. Now, if I have the eighth note first, it's like I broke my first cookie in half and gave it to the second beat, right? So it's like the exact opposite. So we'll go 1 and 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Try it with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Good. So it kind of just feels like you're getting a head start on that second beat. Like you're so excited, you can't wait to get there. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Very nice, my friends. I hope this is going to make a lot more sense as we go through it a little bit more. So let's take a look at our rhythm for this week. So here it is. We had a few more measures than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But that is on purpose. It's all for a reason. There is a method to my madness. You won't even notice that the extra ones are there, all right? So let's get started as usual. I will clap that first line, and then you clap it back to me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes our dotted quarter note. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Here comes our single eighth note dotted quarter note. 1 and 2, 3, 4. One, 2, and 3, 4. One and 2, 3, 4. Nice work. So you can see we kind of go one with our dotted quarter note, eighth note, the next one with our eighth note, dotted quarter note. So you're going to get used to seeing them together and telling the difference between them. As usual, you can always, if you're extra confused, you can just follow along with the colored numbers. So follow and clap on the blues, right? All right, let's try that whole first line together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Very nice job, you guys. So here is our second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. One and 2, 3, 4. One, 2, and 3, 4. One and 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Nice big whole note to cap everything off. Okay, let's clap through that whole second line. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, you guys. You made it. Let's put it all together and then we will see what our next steps are, okay? From the top, tippity top, tippity 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 top, right where you see the 4, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Sometimes holding through that last rhythm, that last whole note, can actually be the hardest part because you're kind of tired. You're like, oh, good, it's at the finish line, but you just got to go one step further. Very, very good job. I know that that is not an easy rhythm, but I know that you guys can clap that really well because I know that you can sing it really, really well. Because, and some of you might have guessed this, this is the rhythm for the opening lines of Wild Mountain Time. So I put the words from Wild Mountain Time into my little rhythm making software, and I'm gonna play it for you over there so that you can see what I am talking about. So make sure you're really watching where you see those dotted quarter notes and single eighth notes, or single eighth notes and dotted quarter notes, and how they sound. Take a look. So see, it's not such a scary rhythm after all, right? And in the song, it just feels like bum ba or ba da dum. When you're clapping it and you have to do all those dividings in 1 and 2, it can feel really confusing. But I promise it's not once you know what it sounds like. So, can we try to go through this song? And I want to do it twice. I want to do the first time when you are clapping the same syllables that you are singing. So it'll go, oh, the summertime is coming. And then the second time we'll do it just with a steady beat, okay? So clapping on every single syllable that you sing. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Nice job. Now do it and just keep the steady beat. So keep the quarter note. Oh, the summertime is just like that. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Nice job. So now you might be able to feel how those rhythms are just off the beat. Summer. The mer comes after the beat. Summer. Or on coming, the ming comes before the beat. Come in. And that is the really fun part of these dotted quarter notes, is you can start putting notes and words off the beat to make your songs and your compositions more interesting. All right, enough rhythm for today. You guys did so well. You are troopers. It's time for my very favorite part of the class, and that is our... Okay, so by now, of course you know that our main composer has been Koji Kondo. He was born in 1961. He is still alive today and making music just like before. He is from a country called Japan. He is Japanese. And because most of all of his compositions took place in the 1900s or the 2000s, he is going to be a modern era composer for the sake of our music class. And of course, probably the most interesting fact about him is that he works for a video game company called Nintendo. So he is the one who makes all of the fun music that you hear behind some of those beloved games, such as Mario and Zelda. He grew up playing piano and something called an electric organ. That sounds very, very fancy. Really, it is very similar to a keyboard, but it mimics the sound of an organ and the placement of the notes on an organ, so you can learn how to do it without having to go to like a ginormous cathedral. And he also loved arcade games, those video games you have to go somewhere to play as a child. That Koji Kondo was able to take two of the things that he loved as a child, music and arcade games, and combine them into a job for himself, a career that he does probably better than anybody else. I think that is so special. It kind of gets your wheels turning. It's like, what two things do I love that I could combine into my job? So for me, I loved music and singing, and I loved teaching and children. And so I became a music teacher. So think about the things that you love and how you could maybe forge them together to create something perfect for yourself. Today, we are going to be looking at a piece called Ocarina of Time. So this is another Zelda theme from a Zelda video game, and this one's a little bit more mellow. There's a lot of interesting composition techniques that I'm really excited to talk about with you, and there's a lot of interesting music making going on. So let's learn about it on this next slide. Okay, so we are going to be taking a look at the theme for Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is the main theme for the video game. It's the one you hear like when the title sequence starts. And a really fun fact is this is Koji Kondo's favorite of all the Zelda compositions. So we listened to a bunch of different Zelda pieces or versions of a Zelda piece last week, and he loves all of those, but this is his very, very favorite. Now, this piece actually features an instrument called an ocarina that you can see over on the side of your screen. This is an instrument that you play by blowing into it, and if you see those little holes, you make different notes by using your fingers to plug those different holes. So it's kind of like a clarinet or a flute. It just looks a little different, but you play it in a very, very similar way. And in the video game, Zelda has, or Link has, a magical ocarina that gives them special powers. So it was a fun little use of that instrument in the theme as well. Something that's really special about this piece is that it uses something called major seventh chords. But I'm going to need to show you my piano to show you what that means. I don't hear them too often because they're actually quite difficult to write for, but they sound like this. And they look like this. So I'm playing 4 notes. Each, I have skipped a note in between. See, I've skipped this note, and this note. And we get this sound. It's very beautiful, it's very airy, it's kind of floaty, mysterious, and I'm going to show you how you can make one using your major scale. So let's change this key just a little bit. Let's do And can you go do, mi, so, ti? Give it a shot with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, so, ti. Very good. So it's basically just a major triad with an added note on top, right? That T. You can also build it from your fa. So, let me scratch my hands over here. Fa, la, do, mi. Give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, go. Fa, la, do, mi. That's another one that you can make. So those are major 7th chords. You are going to hear them all over this piece, and they are so beautiful. I think they're the reason that Koji Kondo likes this piece so much. Just like that, kind of wafting on through. This piece has slightly slower of a tempo than you would kind of associate with the other Zelda pieces that we listen to, and there's just so much beauty in it. So I am going to show you the orchestra playing it first. You're going to be able to see someone playing that ocarina, and you're going to be able to listen up for those little chords, and then we'll take a look at it in gameplay. All right? So without further ado, Ocarina of Time. So much interesting happening with it. Now, let's take a look at what it looks like in gameplay. Without further ado, Zelda Ocarina of Time. I hope that you enjoyed this little foray into video game music. I had such a good time programming it for you guys, and it's such a wonderful way to remember that music that's been composed really intentionally is around us all the time in so many different ways, in movies, in video games, anywhere, not just a symphony hall. So, I hope you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you next week. We will be learning about someone brand new. And until then, let's sing through our goodbye song. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye-bye, butterfly. I'll see you again next time. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye. I'll see you again next time. I'll see you